perseverance. 4. The last few seasons, a promising center-back has been waiting in the wings, hoping for his chance to prove himself on the biggest stage. Now, it seems that moment is finally on the horizon. Amara Nallo, an 18-year-old defensive talent who joined Liverpool from West Ham United in the summer of 2023, is set to make his long-awaited debut for the club. The stage? Liverpool's final Champions League group phase game against PSV Eindhoven, a match where the Reds only need a draw to secure top spot in the group and a place in the next round of the competition. This game, on paper, may seem like just another routine match for Jurgen Klopp's team, but for Nallo, it represents a long-anticipated breakthrough. While the stakes for Liverpool are relatively low given their already secured qualification, for Nallo, this match is a golden opportunity to announce himself on the European stage. The journey to the first Team Amara. Nallo's journey to this point has been far from typical. Despite being highly regarded in Liverpool's youth setup, he has yet to make his senior debut for the club. Signed for a relatively modest fee after a standout stint at West Ham, Nallo has shown immense promise since his arrival at Anfield. Known for his defensive solidity, technical skills, and composure on the ball, he has impressed coaches and fans alike, making his absence from the first team even more perplexing. The youngster has spent time on the periphery, sitting on the bench for several first-team matches, but without ever making the leap to the pitch. Under Jurgen Klopp, he was included in matchday squads for the Premier League and FA Cup, but he never saw game time. Then, under new manager Arne Slot, he was included again for both Premier League and League Cup fixtures, yet still, his debut eluded him. This lack of opportunities was a source of frustration for many, but the long wait may be nearing its end. With Liverpool already qualified for the knockout stages of the Champions League and having guaranteed themselves a top spot in their group, Slot has opted for a heavily rotated squad ahead of the final group match against PSV. The match, which Liverpool only need a draw to secure first place, presents an ideal scenario for the club's younger players to prove themselves. And for Nallo, this could be the night he finally makes his first-team debut. What Nallo brings to the table, Amara Nallo, is a center-back with a well-rounded skill set, and his performances at youth level have already shown just how capable he is. Standing tall and composed, Nallo is a physically imposing figure, but it is his technical attributes that truly set him apart from many of his contemporaries. One of the key strengths of Nallo's game is his ability on the ball. In modern football, center-backs are expected to be more than just defensive stalwarts. They must also be comfortable in possession and capable of playing out from the back. Nallo has excelled in this area, boasting an impressive pass completion rate of 92.1% this season. His ability to distribute the ball effectively and accurately makes him a good fit for Liverpool's style of play, particularly under Arne Slot, who has stressed the importance of defenders who can progress the ball quickly and intelligently. Defensively, Nallo is solid in one-on-one situations and has a knack for reading the game. According to Wisecout, he has won 73.1% of his defensive duels and 63.3% of his aerial duels. These statistics demonstrate his effectiveness in key defensive situations, whether it's on the ground or in the air. Additionally, Nallo is an excellent reader of the game, averaging 3.77 interceptions and 11.58 recoveries per 90 minutes. His ability to win back possession and regain control for his team could be invaluable, particularly in a high-pressure game like the Champions League knockout stages. While he is not the finished article just yet, Nallo's potential is clear. His composure, technical ability, and defensive skills have earned him the respect of his coaches, and his development in the youth ranks has been nothing short of impressive. the opportunity to showcase those qualities on the biggest stage of all is one that Nalo will relish. The stage is set. The Champions League clash with PSV Eindhoven may not have the same stakes as previous knockout rounds, but for Nalo, the pressure is still immense. Having waited so long for his opportunity, this game offers him the chance to finally prove himself to his manager, his teammates, and the Liverpool fanbase. With several senior players left out of the squad for this match, Dominik Szoboszlai, Mohamed Salah, Virgil van Dijk, and Ryan Gravenberch, to name a few, Slot is expected to hand starting roles to players who have been on the periphery of the first team. Wataru Endo and Jarell Quansah are among the names who have traveled with the squad and are likely to start in central defense. However, Nalo's opportunity may come later in the game, with the youngster poised to make his debut as a substitute, potentially in the second half. While this is a huge moment for the young defender, it's important to note that this is just the beginning of what could be a long and successful career at Liverpool. Many players have had to bide their time in waiting for opportunities, and Nalo's patience may be about to pay off in a big way. Looking ahead, assuming Nalo does get his debut, the performance against PSV will serve as an important benchmark for his future with Liverpool. If he can handle the pressure and showcase his skills on the European stage, it could mark the start of a bright future for the young centre-back. With Liverpool continuing to compete in domestic and European competitions, opportunities for fringe players like Nalo will inevitably arise, and he will be eager to make the most of any future chances. Additionally, a solid debut could potentially open the door for further opportunities in the Premier League and other competitions. Slot has already shown a willingness to trust youth, and Nalo's performances in the academy suggest he is more than capable of making an impact at the top level. With Virgil van Dijk, Joel Matip, and Joe Gomez all having years of top-level experience under their belts, Nalo will have plenty of opportunities to learn from some of the best defenders in the world. What makes Nalo's story even more remarkable is the backdrop against which it's unfolding. Liverpool has long been regarded as one of the top clubs in Europe, and their emphasis on developing homegrown talent is becoming more apparent with every passing season. The club's youth academy has produced several stars in recent years, and Nalo could very well be the next big success story. As fans eagerly anticipate the Champions League encounter against PSV, all eyes will be on the young defender, waiting to see if he can finally take his first steps into Liverpool's illustrious first team. And if he delivers, it will not only be a great moment for him personally, but also for the future of the club as a whole. For now, though, the stage is set. Amara Nalo's time has finally come, and Liverpool fans will be watching closely as one of their brightest young talents makes his long-awaited debut on the European stage.